Hi everyone, I'm Lauren and welcome back to my channel. This is Light and Lavender, where we talk about all things books and my writing journey, and today I'm kind of doing a June TBR. So if you can see behind me, I have used my wonderful canvas bag from my Fairy Loot box. I think it was in April's Fairy Loot box, but I can't remember. And I have placed some paper bags that I would like to get around to. I don't know if I'll read all of them in June. We both know that I'm definitely not going to read all of these books in June. But these are the books I would like to get to at some point. Maybe this is more of a summer TBR, and I kind of want to read these over the next few months and start getting through all of the books that I own. So the first book inside the little canvas bag is A Queen of Sorcery by David Eddings. I have not read this yet. I was supposed to read this in April, and I should be on the fourth book in the Belgariad series really. But this is kind of representing the rest of the series. I want to read all of these because I borrowed them from my mum, so I need to read them and get them back to her at some point. This one follows the story. This one goes more into Polgara, who is one of the main characters in the Belgariad. And I really enjoyed the first one, so now I need to read this one and the rest of the series. The next book in the little bag is An Arrow to the Moon by Emily XR Pan. I got this one in a Fairy Loot box. I can't remember which month this was. This might have been April as well. I can't really remember. I'm really bad at this. I get so many of them I can't differentiate which one's which. I can't really remember much about this. I think it's a Romeo and Juliet retelling. Again, I just need to read some books, and I kind of like Romeo and Juliet retellings, so this one would be a perfect one to read. So yeah, I don't really know much else about it. And we have another Fairy Loot paperback that I need to read. This one is After Love by Tanya Byrne, I think it is. I was going to read this in February and we're now in June, so I need to read it at some point. And I think that I would like to get to this one in June if I could. Again, it's one of the ones that I would really like to read. It doesn't look too long. I think this one is about someone who dies and they fall in love. It's all I can remember from this premise, but I thought it would be really good to read in February for like a romance theme, and I just didn't get around to reading really any romance in February, which is a little bit sad. The third book in my little box is Love Letters to the Dev by Ava Delaira. I got this one from Ness over at Wonder Nest. She was having a clear out and she said I could have it. I think this is... So this one is writing letters to someone who is dead. It's part of a kid's English class. It sounded really interesting when I saw it, so I thought, yeah, if you gave me to it, I will take it and read it. This has been a while though since she gave me this, and I've not read it yet, so I need to get to it at some point. So why not make it sort of like a June summer vibe. The fourth book in my basket is Keepers by Sasha Black. This is the first in a trilogy of the Eden East novels, I think it is. It's somewhere, yeah. The Eden East YA fantasy novels. Sasha Black is a self-published writer. I listened to her podcast, the Rebel Love podcast. I'm in her Facebook group, and I wanted to see what her writing style is actually like. She said that her writing has changed a lot since she wrote this trilogy, so I'm going to take it with a... She's improved because she doesn't really like the style of it anymore, but I'm intrigued by the story. I liked the way that she was describing it in the things that she's done, and yeah, she does a lot of sort of information on how to get better at writing. So as she's delved more into that, she realised that there's a lot of things in the first and second of the series that she didn't really enjoy. But I would like to read it and see what it's all about, and if I like it, I think the full trilogy is finished now, so at least I can read a full trilogy. The next book in the list is Killjoy by Holly Jackson. This is one of the Good Girls Guide to Murder books. This was one of the World Book Day books from last year. I bought it last year. It was £1. I've not read it. I've not read any of the Good Girls Guide to Murder books either, so I don't know if this will spoil anything, but I just really liked it. I thought it's a nice quick book. I'm hoping I can get to it soon because like it is less than like 150 pages. I don't know how many pages it is, but I just saw like 120, so it's so short. I can read this so quick. I just need to get around to it. On the same vein, I also picked this one up from World Book Day 2021, and this one is Sky Steppers by Catherine Rundle. I think this is more YA, like fantasy YA. I don't really know much about it. It was £1, and I saw a book for £1, and I bought it because that is the sort of willpower that I have sometimes. The 8th book in the box is The Coldest Touch by Isabelle Sterling. This again was a Fairy Loot book. Can you see a theme? I'm trying to get rid of some books that I get through some books that I've had for a while. This one is about, I think it's a vampire falls in love with a person, and there's some other stuff to it, but I can't really remember. Oh, there we go. Lisa's cursed. When she touches people, she can see how they die. So, if you fall in love with a vampire, you already know how they died, because they're dead. I kind of like the idea of this. I just need to get around to it. I've got another Isabelle Sterling book downstairs somewhere as well. I think it's These Witches Don't Burn, which Z got me for my birthday, so I need to read that as well. Maybe I'll do like a mini reading vlog and read both of them at the same time and give my opinions on the different story types that this author has gone through. But I feel like this will be a really nice quick read. I just need to get around to it. The 9th book in the box is We Were on a Break by Lindsay Kelk. I saw this at the car boot a few weeks ago and I literally bought it because of the title, We Were on a Break. Because that's who I am as a person. I don't really know much else. I'm guessing it's a contemporary romance. I don't know anything. I know that Marion Keyes has blurbed it and I do enjoy her books, so maybe I'll like this one. I think it cost me 20p from the car boot, so 20p for a book. And that is why I need to read it. And the 10th and final book in the little canvas bag is Prey by Michael Crichton. I've not read any of his work apart from Jurassic Park and The Lost World, and I would like to read more of his books. So again, 20p at the car boot. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna see what it's like. Maybe I'll love it. Maybe it'll become a new favourite. I don't even know what this one's about. Micro robots. And we are the prey. So I'm guessing the micro robots start to eat us or something. I don't know. It sounds interesting. I like it. I need to read more books by him. So yeah, this one's also going to my June summer TBR. Yep, so this is all of the books in my little basket. 10 books that only just fit, by the way. This is a really tight squeeze and I need to make sure I don't break any of them. But hopefully I will get to them at some point soon. I can't imagine I will read 10 books in June, especially because I'm already reading a book called The Secret Barrister by The Secret Barrister. And I'm only like 40 pages into that so far, so that's technically 11 books that I'm mentioning for June. And yeah, I am hoping to read at least a couple from this selection, but we'll see how it goes because I am not very reliable at reading from my TBRs, but I feel like there's a varied mix here, so at least I've got sort of a choice of something that I may enjoy. I also just need to sit and read, so we're going to try that as well this month. I'm just going to try sitting and reading for a change. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned in this video and which ones you think I should get to first, or at least try and prioritise a little bit more, because based on what my reading has been for the past few months, I might only get to like 4 books total this month. So let me know which ones you think would be the best to pick up first and maybe reignite a passion to read in June. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, and if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to hit subscribe. There's a new one out almost every single week. I hope you're well and you're all staying safe, and until next time, bye!